Hello, hello, hello.
Yo,
Yo, yo, yo. How's it going?
going fine. Yeah, practicing.
Nice. Are you feeling good? Ready for today as well?
Yeah, actually better than yesterday. So
Better than
hopefully,
yesterday.
yeah,
Okay, okay. Wait, what changed? Did you change something or?
that's really just woke up in a better mood, I guess.
Okay, nice. I mean, maybe it is because yesterday you felt a little bit more pressure than, today it is the second time you go at it, so might be a little bit easier.
Yeah, that might be it.
Were you talking with Mudda or is he might not come here?
I'm not sure if he's aware
Oh, okay. Anyway,
of the call.
that's fine. That's fine. So, what do you think of the match? We'll just do it with you, Soulja. It's fine. What do you think of the match? First match of the day against ITB. How are we feeling against that team?
Actually, it's gonna be a rough match
Okay.
because on paper, as you saw yesterday, we are one of the fastest duos right now.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be rough, definitely.
Surprise!
There he is. There he is. I thought maybe you were still in bed, but no, you're here.
No, I've been warming up for the last couple of hours.
Nice, nice, nice. Same question to you, Mada. How are you feeling going up against ITB? Is it scarier than G1 or?
Like I said yesterday, I'm scared of every team. Like the potential, the pace, the skill that everyone has. Like it's it's very arrogant to assume otherwise. Yeah. No,
Okay.
but physically, I feel much better than I did yesterday.
I mean, that's really good to hear because Soulja also said that he feels way better than yesterday. So, I mean, if
Yeah.
yesterday went great, then if both of you are feeling even better, then hey, I don't wanna hype it up, but sounds like it's gonna be a good day.
Surely.
Yeah.
Did you guys
We're happy no matter what.
yeah. Did you guys had any chance to watch some of the matches back, or you just focused only on yourself?
Yeah, I had my notepad out and I watched all the matches yesterday.
Oh, you
I
did?
rewatched a couple of them. Yeah.
Okay. Nice, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Good. So you're also writing down the notes. Awesome.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about how the match went yesterday? Because before we had a call and you said that you are the one that makes the calls. How often were you able to win a round based purely because you made the call to perhaps save or risk? I'm interested in that.
Well, actually, we never did those kind of calls. All I did was just relay information to Soldier, and he decides what to do
Okay.
with that information.
Okay, okay, okay. So he still decides what to do himself.
Yeah.
That's cool to hear. Yeah, I thought you were the one to make the actual call. When there's like 1 second gap, you might shout like or say like, yeah, we can save this and that, etc. But that's cool to hear. Awesome. That's some good teamwork.
Mm. Yeah, we
So
always talk about like preparing for the
yeah,
situations where you're like half a second ahead or something,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
you still up to you to make that decision.
True, true. Were you
Yeah.
surprised by some of the since you rewatched everything? Were you surprised by some performances from teams, or you were expecting more from some players? Well, what did you think of it?
I was pleasantly surprised by BDS. They really proved everyone wrong
Yeah,
as their underdogs. Now they're the real deal this season.
yeah, I
They're
agree.
definitely one to look out for.
Yeah, did
Yeah.
you watch anything back, Soldier, or not at
Yeah,
all?
I've watched all the matches.
Also watch all the matches. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, nice, nice. So if you had to make a prediction for the match against ITB, what is it gonna be?
Oh, it's so hard to tell.
Yeah.
We're still not quite sure what the game plan is, but I
Okay.
think it's going to be a really close match today. Like it's impossible to call.
I'm actually thinking a
Yeah.
4-3, but I don't know for who.
Yeah. I'm thinking the same thing. We're going to see map 7 today.
Yeah, I think so as well. Oh,
Yeah.
what is your feeling, Soldier?
Yeah, same thing. On paper, they're really fast, but they also make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah,
So we can definitely work with that.
yeah,
And just
it's gonna be a coin toss.
just have a little bit of luck, and we should be able to win it. I feel like.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Once again, Soulja with the confidence. Yesterday, he claimed that, like, we're going to get a win, and now he is also, you know, leaning towards the win. I like it. That's awesome.
It's
that's
but
awesome
as a
to hear.
teammate, it's always positive. So
Yeah. I mean, a positive mindset, and then you know, the match will also most likely go positive. But yeah, thanks for hopping on. I appreciate it. Everyone else who is watching also appreciates it, and we wish you the best of luck. And yeah, hopefully we are on the winning end once again. That would be amazing. But I wish you all the best of luck.
Yes.
yeah, thanks.
Have a
See you
good one,
later.
With the
guys.
cast.
Thank you very
Bye.
much. Bye.
See you, chat.
All right, there you go. The boys are ready. The boys are ready. So we have about 40 minutes left. All right, everybody. Playday number 2, Alliance versus ITB. Going into the pick and ban. We have Flip of Faith being banned for the ITB side. We have Slowdown being removed from the Alliance side. Number 1 pick for Alliance is Freestyle. We have Parkour coming in for ITB. Back and Forth for Alliance. Gyroscope for ITB. Let's have a look. Final map pick for Alliance. Slippy. And the pick for ITB is going to be... I'm pretty sure they're going to pick Raps. I'm expecting Raps. Yep. Oh, no, they picked Agility Dash. Agility Dash and Raps is the decider. Okay, Raps is the decider. Arrow Pipes is not seeing the light of a match once again. So Arrow Pipes is literally out of the question for every single team, every single match right now. I wonder why. I wonder why. Yo, Tom! Good luck to you today. Good luck to you, Tommy. Here we go. Mudda Soulja up against Mime and Elcon. Alliance won their first match yesterday quite convincingly against Gamers First. 4-1 was the end score for Alliance. We have ITB, who did not win their match against BDS. However, they looked quite strong in that match, and it could have gone either way. So these two teams right now really looking to be a close matchup in terms of skill level and pace-wise as well. We're starting with Freestyle. This is the map pick from Alliance. Here we go. First round of the day. We have a couple drivers opting for the water trajectory, and also some going on the inside line here. As you can see, Elcon opting for that inside dirt approach. Actually manages to stay in first place with doing that line. Soulja currently in 4th place. Goes a little bit tight here. Mime is in the mud. Mime has collided with the reset block, and this is a great opportunity for Alliance to potentially take an ace or a victory out of this very first round. It is, however, Elcon who is battling for the ITB squad with a different approach here. Gold comes on the inside line with a no slide. Mudda stays in first place. Elcon also opting for a very early landing to get more downhill speed here. It is still Mudda in first place. The identity is going to decide a lot here. Is Mudda able to close it out in first place? Elcon makes a huge mistake, and that is going to be an AA ace to start off the beautiful day here for the Alliance lineup. It's gonna be a victory instead.
Victory.
Got me a little bit excited there, okay? Got a little bit too excited. Here we go then. Round number 2. Still, a victory is good because we are 1 point ahead. Alliance is now 1 point up. Once again, Elcon with that inside line here. Soulja made a small mistake in the dirt turn. It is, however, Mudda who is doing a proper job here. Sets up wide and then comes down for the nice trajectory with the no steer block. That's also why Mime made the mistake previous round. Right now, he is in the mix. Soulja going very high up as well here. Interesting strategy. We've seen this strategy done by Kappa and Tween yesterday as well, where they just opt for a high jump. Mudda currently in first place. Elcon once again landing early to try and catch up. Mudda needs to hold that first place, but the ITB lineup is closing in. Mudda not with a lot of speed on the first section. Also clips his wheel, and this is not looking good here. Soulja still stays in. It is Mime who is absolutely in the bin, and it is looking like, oh, it's a complete fiesta. Whoa! We are off to a crazy... Oh, Mime. Oh, Mudda made it. Mime also made it. Wow. Hey, freestyle is really giving us the craziness. Man, if you have just a little bit too few kilometers at the ending, you cannot make it. That is crazy. Elcon once again with that inside line. Let's stay on board with Soulja, who now has a much better start. So definitely made a mistake previous round. Onto the grass we go with the no stair block. You want to line up perfectly, as Elcon doesn't line up perfectly. Hits the wall on the inside and now has to hope that Mime, his teammate, is able to clutch out a victory here for the ITB squad. But of course, the Alliance lineup is hungry. And Mudda in first place. Soulja is also closing the gap towards Mime here on the dirt section. No steer coming in. Mudda extends his lead. Soulja lands early. I'm pretty sure he's going to overtake Mime here in the drift, as they are closing in onto the identity section. Soulja not with good speed here. Mudda stays in first place, but it is Mime who is challenging. Mime actually gets it super clean. Let's go up to Mudda here for the final freestyle identity. And it is looking like Mime clips! Mime clips, and Mudda gets first place. And this translates into a victory for Alliance. 5-3 now on Alliance, their map pick. Freestyle. We see Elcon avoiding the water here, so definitely two different lines in the start, but they both seem to be exactly the same outcome, if I'm gonna be honest here. We do see Mudda again with a great start. Soulja now also in a much better position, as it is Mime who is now in last place. Let's see if Elcon is able to get the reset block here. Yes, goes very close to the corner there. Almost colliding once again with that reset block. It is Mudda in first place. Mudda is feeling good. I can see that. Soulja jumping very much on the right side to set up for a nice approach here on the dirt. And here they snap into that nose slide. Soulja not going for the full nose slide, but it is Mudda who does. And you can see how much more speed he generates with doing this different line. Mime 0.3 of a second behind. Soulja now with good speed into the first identity section here with freestyle. Oh, but it is clipping time for Soulja. Also Mudda with some clipping. It is Mime completely mudded, and Mudda is in the mix here. Soulja unable to get himself through this identity. Wow, he actually manages to do a good job of finishing, but Mudda is... He's carrying Soulja on his back right now. You love to see it. Keep it up here. 6-4. 6-4 in favor of Alliance. Let's have a look at Elcon inside line. So what does he do? He goes tight and snaps out of the slide here. Interesting trajectory. go with Soulja for the overview right now. Mime really close to the corner. Same with Elcon. They are risking it quite heavy on that no steer section. And here we see a different trajectory. Let's go in some cinematic shots here, because you can see that Mudda is going for a wide line while the others are going for a very tight line, which is quite interesting to see. And it is definitely paying off for Mudda, because he is now 2/10 ahead again. Can Soulja catch up here? Soulja moves up. Soulja gets it super clean. That is going to be an AA ace if I have ever seen one. Just one more jump here for the boys. But then he clips. But the ITB squad is also clipping. And there you have it. The ace comes in for Alliance. And this puts them in track point for Alliance. They just need to get a draw or a victory. And this is a wonderful start. We see Elcon already dropping down quite a bit from the get-go. And it's looking beautiful as ever. Staying on board with Elcon. Let's see if he's able to catch up to the crowd up front. Mime super close. It was almost a huge mistake here, and that would have been a clean sweepity-swoopity for Alliance. Different strats again. You can see Elcon is doing this crazy rotation. Mime swerves out so wide, but then gets a lot of speed. Tries to go for the nose, like tap, 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 tap on the keyboard, but it's not going to be enough. Soulja lands quite early as well. Mudda doing a fantastic job of holding first place. Elcon with a terrible slide here. Has almost no speed. Soulja is even surpassing Mudda in the identity. And this is it. One more jump. And that is map uno for Alliance. And they close it out in a brilliant fashion. The ace. Mudda played an absolute amazing match here. Hallelujah. Soulja off to a rocky start, but I think he just needs to get, get in the groove a little bit. And we saw him do really good the last 3-4 rounds there. They were definitely better than the first two. And now we are going on to the next track here, which is parkour. This map is chosen by ITB. We will have ITB's choice here, parkour. So, arguably the map that had the craziest identity section. We saw so many mistakes, so many respawns. Let's see what everyone is going to do today. So, Alliance, one map up. Onto the first round. Here we go. The ITB squad. Much better start so far. 1/10 ahead of the Alliance lineup. Coming up to the ice slide. It's very important to get a nice tight corner here. Get out of the rotation as quickly as you can. Low quarter pipe jump. Very necessary. And then the bobsleigh can be tricky sometimes. We have seen people make mistakes here. Okay, the ITB squad definitely far ahead right now, but the identity still coming up. Really close round here. I must comment, this round by ITB is very, very sick. But here comes the identity. And they both make it. Wow. Everyone made it. But what a race by the ITB squad there. Really clean first round. And that is an ace for ITB. Alliance didn't even play bad there. It was just they fell behind quite early on. And the identity really snowballed the advantage that ITB had there. But this is looking promising. Much better than yesterday for sure. As we're now into round number 2. Is Alliance able to answer this ITB ace with an ace of their own? Once again, going onto the ice here. Now it is a much closer race. And it is actually the Alliance squad who is up in first. Mudda almost colliding with the barrier. Going on to the quarter pipe jump. It is really, really close. The bobsleigh. Oh, Mime bites the dust here. Can Elcon secure that first place? He gets a really nice uphill. But what about the identity? Mudda is also still in, is able to make it. Let's have a look at Elcon here. Elcon looks to get a really nice one. Also a perfect ending jump to close it out there. Elcon looking really strong. Same with Mime, actually. Great recovery after the mistake on the bobsleigh part. But that is a draw. Elcon looking very strong on this track. So let's have a look. Maybe we can find something that he is doing different compared to the others. Right now we have a poor start for Soulja. And Mudda is also already a 10th behind here. Whilst the ITB squad is looking for another ace here. Mime very inside line right now. Goes over the corner. Somehow manages to not lose any momentum. We are approaching the bobsleigh already. Soulja. Oof. Soulja making a mistake here as well. Going on to the bobsleigh. Oh, Mudda got the slowdown on the bobsleigh at the tippy top. And that leaves the door wide open for the ITB lineup to get another ace. If they are able to finish here. It is Mime crashing with the pillar. Is he able? No, he had to go for the respawn. And this is looking quite good. But there is a mistake by Soulja coming in. But the ace gets denied. Which is a good job. We have a victory on the side of ITB. And this puts themselves now 4 points ahead of Alliance. So Alliance really needs to get an answer going here. Else this map is looking to go to the ITB squad. Here we go. Now it is looking like Mudda is off to a rocky start this round. But we know Mudda, he's a fighter and he can definitely come back into this round here. As we once again have the ITB lineup in 1 and 2. Soulja trying to cause some havoc here as he moves up into position number 2 with a very nice quarter pipe jump. Might even close up towards Elcon here in the bobsleigh. Let's go a little bit behind so we can have an overview of what is going to happen when we are approaching the identity section. The uphill on the dirt. Very, very close to the corner. It is Mudda who is trying to catch up. Elcon still leading. Is Soulja able to do something here? Do we see a flip potential? It is looking like Mudda has to go for the respawn. And it seems to be an ace here for the ITB lineup. They look very strong on parkour. And they will put themselves now in a very comfortable position to close out this map. But parkour, definitely a map that suits the ITB lineup a lot here. Elcon is driving incredible on this track. But it is not unheard of. There can still be aces flying left, right, and center from the Alliance lineup. As they have to get an ace here. Soulja a little bit behind. But we saw Soulja having a really nice middle part here. He's trying his best to catch up. Mime with a very high jump. And we are approaching the final stage of the map once again. The ITB lineup just gets a little bit more speed out of the bobsleigh. And it is really all up to Mudda now. Mudda gets the uphill really, really good. We have Elcon in the mud. Is Mime able to stay with that position there? It is looking like Mime has it. And that is going to be a nice round, I will say. But it is enough for ITB to claim the map. So, both teams now won on their first map choice. And we are going to the next track. So 1-1 is the score, and this is what we were thinking that was going to happen. These teams are going to go back and forth. These teams will go back and forth all the time. And now we are on to back and forth. This is Alliance, their second pick. Here we go. One warm-up. And then we go live. I really prepared the joke. I absolutely didn't. It just crossed my mind. Here we go. Short warm-up, and now we are going live. This is probably Soulja's best map if we look at the times driven yesterday. And I'm curious to see if he is actually changing up his end line, because we found out that sticking the car to the ground instead of jumping in the finish is actually the faster line. So, ooh, not a good start for Mudda at all. Lost a lot of speed on the grass section. And ITB now in 1 and 2. This is so far not looking that great for Alliance. But there's still some track to be driven here as Soulja gets a really nice turnaround. He is getting really close to the ITB lineup. So if there is a round where Soulja needs to push it, it is this one. How quick can he get into this identity section? Goes in reverse. Very close to the corners. Elcon still leading, but Soulja is definitely getting closer to Mime. What about the ending line? Goes for the inside attack, and he is actually changing up his line, which is very important. So Soulja has changed his line, and he actually denies the ace for the ITB lineup. So that is some quick adaptation from yesterday. As we go into round number 2, we have a double mistake here. Mime and Mudda battling it out in the back of the field, while you have Elcon and Soulja up in front. So let's keep a focus on this battle in the front between Elcon and Soulja. Elcon really driving good here, but of course we saw Soulja catching up quite nicely previous round in this particular sector. Right now, the gap is about 0.3 of a second, and that is quite difficult to catch up. So Mudda really needs to make sure that he finds himself in the 3rd position. Currently, he is having a battle of his own against Mime here. So let's go back on board. Mudda really needs this 3rd place here. Goes for a very inside line. Is he gonna be able to? No, it is not gonna be able to. And that is another victory for ITB. So Alliance really struggling in these first 2 rounds right now, but Soulja is driving a good pace. Next round coming up. Mudda now with a good start. And he is torpedoing himself forward. We have now Elcon a little bit behind in 4th position. That is a placing he hasn't really been driving in these past 2 maps. Soulja. Oh, it is Mudda who actually struggles a lot with the middle section here, which gives the pressure again to Soulja. But Soulja with a really good 360 might be able to overtake. Oh, and that is a huge mistake. That might be the ace here for ITB, as both Mime and Elcon are in 1st and 2nd. And they should just save it here. Elcon actually crashed. Whoa! Mudda came really close here. But it is a round that goes to ITB. And this is the first shot they have at stealing a map away, in a sense, because this map was picked by Alliance. So here we go. Track points for ITB. If they get another ace, this map will go to their side. Of course, Alliance will be fighting back with a good start here. Let's have a look at the backslides on the plastic. Mime with a good pace here, but he has to slow down quite a bit prior to the booster. All 4 drivers now going for the 360 spin. Mudda with a really good exit speed. Soulja just a little bit behind. And this is a very important round for Alliance. Soulja really needs to get up in that 3rd place, but that is not... Ooh, is it a good entrance to the identity? It looks like it. Mime swerves out a little bit too wide. And Mudda might be able to close the gap, but it's not looking like that's going to happen. Elcon swoops on the inside. Oh, Mime even crashes the finish. It went all over the place, and it is now a 9-3 score for ITB here. Alliance looking very shaky on this map pick. Freestyle, it is very close rounds that are not going the way of Alliance. Here we go. Very important round here to get an ace. I mean, it has to happen. There needs to be a back-to-back ace coming in. And with Mudda 3/10 behind, it is quite rough. However, gets a really good spin, but look who is in front. Elcon has been looking crazy good today. And once again, he is in 1st place, trying to save the day for ITB with just the identity left. If Elcon stays in this 1st place, it is going to be the point and the map to ITB, and it is looking like that is going to be the case. A draw will turn the map to ITB. So... very close rounds, though. Also, quite a lot of mistakes happening. Elcon looking very good here. For sure. We have not seen Mime much, but Elcon, on the other hand, is driving phenomenal. Next track is going to be Gyroscope, which is a map pick by ITB. Here we go. So this ending, we have seen some crazy stuff happening just on the first bobsleigh looping already. The first bobsleigh looping is probably going to decide who is going to win this this map here. So let's have a look what these drivers will cook for us today. Here we go. First round on Gyroscope. Everyone is doing the same lines in the start. Going towards the looping. It is Elcon who is absolutely in the mud, and this is the most this is just a danger zone. Elcon has to go for a complete respawn. So this is huge for Alliance. But we do know that Mudda is not doing the fast ending strat. So I'm a little bit afraid how this is going to turn out. Mime definitely knows how to do it. So we'll see what's going to happen here. Staying on board with Mudda. Mime still up there in first. That was really good. Oh, Mudda tried to do it. I guess that was a great attempt, but a 102 is a good match time here. And we start off Gyroscope with a draw round. Okay. Next round. Next round coming up. It is very important for Alliance to try and win this track to tie up the map score again. Let's see. Second round coming up. On board with Mudda. Oh! Super close to the corner there. But then gets a very bumpy looping, as you can see. Will lose a little bit of time doing that. No slides coming in. We have a fantastic round coming up here. ITB sets up wider for the ice slide. Soulja still in first place, then loses quite a bit of speed. Opts for a very inside line. It is all going to be decided in the identity here. With the ITB squad currently in first and second. Nice outside line by Elcon. Mudda trying to catch up. Gets a very low quarter pipe jump. Onto the identity we go. We have seen mistakes happen here. Elcon slows down quite a bit. And Elcon drops out. Elcon drops out. Mudda finishes first. And it's a fiesta. But it is Soulja who gets into third place. Sneaks in there. Wow, what a great round. And Mudda has changed up his strategy from yesterday's matches. Here we go then. That is a good victory for Alliance. But what a close round. And it was all decided in the identity there. 3-2 now is the score in favor of Alliance. Mudda goes very wide here. Does he have the turning radius to save that? Oof. It's looking like he is absolutely in the mud. So it is all up to Soulja now. Soulja needs to try and squeeze himself at least in second position. And he is looking to do that right here. But then gets overtaken by Mime. Approaching the ending. This is looking like a very promising round for ITB. But we have also seen them make mistakes in the ending. As Soulja is trying to catch up. But it's unable as ITB... Oh! We have a mistake by Elcon! And that turns an ace into only a victory. As Soulja squeezes himself into second place. And we tie up the score. ITB manages to screw up the final ice bit.
Victory.
And now it is 4-4. Equal footing in this match. Nobody has been going at it yet. But we do see ITB with the glimpses of doing an ace. Okay. The bobsleigh. Mudda gets nice exit speed. Soulja is a little bit behind, but we have like a two-way fight here. Mime against Mudda and Soulja trying to close the gap towards Elcon here. Elcon also goes very wide and Soulja takes profits of that mistake by Elcon. So it is all up to Mime now to keep ITB in this round. He does lose a lot of speed and Mudda from down under takes over first place going into the identity. Sets up nicely, gets this flick, does a wallbang, but it's slower. Then decides to go for the Spinala. And Mime is going in first place. Soulja getting third. Omar is not typing anything, so it's a little bit oof. All right, here we go. 5-5, still equal score. No one wants to give something away here. Oh, that's a beautiful start by the ITB lineup. Look at that. Is Mime able to control that? Yeah, he is. And look at the gap that is already being generated by just the bobsleigh looping alone. It is just such a critical part of the map. Here we go. Oh, Elcon once again making a mistake here. Elcon really not feeling gyroscope, and you gotta remember, this map has been picked by ITB. Mime leading the race now. Is he able to control the identity? Mudda goes for a safe strat. What about Elcon? Is Elcon catching up? It doesn't look like it. Mime also stays in first place, and it's a pretty clean round if we exclude the mistake from Elcon here. But another draw. We are going the long way. 6-6 right now is the scoring. Whoever gets the ace in this particular round will set themselves up for a beautiful final push as we are going into round number 6 of Gyroscope. Ooh. That is Mime. This is not a reactor flying map. I forgot the name of the map, but it is Elcon who is leading. Mudda trying his best to stay put, but it is Elcon with a nice inside line. Mudda might get a little bit more exit speed. It is going to be decided in this identity as Soulja is most likely going for the safe approach here. Mudda with a nice early grip. It is going to be decided in this identity. Elcon sets up slower compared to Mudda. Mudda surpasses Elcon. Going into the final one, it is Elcon who takes back. And wow, what a race between Elcon and Mudda. Basically going switcheroo on the positions. Very nicely done here. And that is, guys, another draw. Yep. 7-7. Track point for both teams here. One ace will close out this match. Will we see it happen? Or do we get another draw? Mudda a little bit behind. Oof. And that is not a good start for the Alliance lineup. And it is really, really bad. But we have seen ITB make some mistakes here. And it is looking like Elcon is on a beautiful run. Soulja and Mudda are close by. They are pushing it. Is this going to be the ace coming in from ITB to close out Gyroscope? We have seen 28,000 draws. And would they do it? Here we go then. Elcon in first place. Mime in second. They are setting up for the ace. Soulja trying his best to catch up. He is closing the gap, but then sets up for the other slide here. It is Mime who falls a little bit short. And we have another draw. Can you believe it? Another one. So now, not only do they win with an ace, they can now win with a victory as well. It is getting real tense now. If Alliance manages to scoop up this map here, they will tie up the score. It is Soulja who finds himself in first place. Mime has had a huge mistake. And this is a really good looking situation right now with Elcon in second place. Mime is currently in last. Alliance is setting themselves up for that victory right here. But Elcon has that super end, super close on the inside line here with the ice slide. But then sets up wide, messes up completely, and it is all up to Alliance to close out this race right now. One identity sits between Alliance and tying up the map scores. Soulja and both Mudda getting it nicely. Soulja sets up nice. It is Mudda who is aware of the situation, and Alliance will close out the match here with the ace and the map yoink from ITB. So, what a round though. What a map. What a match. That could have gone either way. So, Alliance picked back and forth. They lost it. Now, ITB picked Gyroscope and they lost it. So, we are kind of equal right now. Here we go then. Slippy Slides. This is the track chosen by Alliance. And I will say that Mime and Elcon drove very fast times here. 111s were pretty much done almost every single round, whereas the Alliance lineup did not show that pace yet. Fastest times were 112 zeros. So we have to see how this is gonna turn out. Here we go. 2-2 is the map score. And we're going into the live first round. Soulja with a very inside line. Has to release, actually crashes against the wall. That is not a good start. So that leaves Mudda in a tricky situation. However, Soulja is not that far behind. However, now he definitely is far behind as he made an additional mistake, leaving only Mudda in the dark here. Mime in first place. Elcon in third. Looks to be a good start for the ITB lineup. Oh, Elcon slides out. Will lose quite a lot of time with that, but it's not enough time loss to where Soulja is able to catch up, because Soulja is 7 seconds behind. Great bug slide by Mudda. Puts himself in first place. Mime now drops down far behind, so... Oh, and then Mudda with an additional mistake, enabling ITB to get an ace. With one bug slide left, that is going to be the ace. First rounds don't count. You forget about the first round. However, taking an ace against you is a rough start. That is a rough start to this map. Here we go. It would be really nice if Alliance manages to get an ace right now to tie up the score again. Soulja once more with that very inside line. However, this time around, he avoids the wall. Jumps extremely high, almost not making the transfer there. Soulja and Mudda both in first and second position. Mudda goes extremely close to the wall here in that entrance. Elcon touches the wall. Will lose a lot of momentum. Mime also struggling a lot. And this is the round that needs to go Alliance's way. If they can tie up the score, that is a nice mental reset into slippy slides. But of course, the identity is very tricky. Let's move up forward so we get a nice overview here. Thanks to Mime, who is in third place. Mudda now makes a mistake there, clipping. And I'm pretty sure Elcon... Oh, Elcon, even worse mistake here. Soulja, however, is holding that first position. But we have seen some different trajectories here where Soulja will slow down a lot prior to the first bug slide. And then sets up very much on the inside. It is very difficult to spectate this one, as it is Mime who sneaks into first place. And that is going to be a draw coming in for this round. So quite some different lines in this identity. But it is a draw and a point on the scoreboard for Alliance. However, ITB still 3 points ahead. Now Elcon was jumping super high in that quarter pipe transfer. Loses a lot of speed with bad gear shifting here. Also not keeping ground contact. Moving up to the top here with a battle between Mudda and Mime for that first place. Mudda goes super close to the pillar. Who's going to have the nicest nose slide? It is Mudda who actually passes by, but it's neck and neck. They are driving inside each other here. You can see it. Now Mime gets a proper exit out of the dirt, but Mudda has a beautiful bug slide here with the reactor booster. Sets himself up to take that first position away. Also keeps the gear, but Mime is fighting back. Going into the identity now. Similar setting up. It looks like Elcon has now moved into third place as well. Soulja has dropped down. Soulja makes an additional mistake. And it is Mime. This is what I was afraid of. Mime is able to push these 111 low times, which is just very, very fast here. And that is going to be a victory for ITB. 111 mid, 111 low is really, really good. Here we go. Next round. It's very important that Alliance takes this one. And they are looking good in this this first bit. With Mime making a mistake now. Am I making a mistake? Mudda is 2/10 ahead, but Elcon now makes an additional mistake, and this is huge. Oh, Mime just slamming himself in the wall. Soulja also making mistakes. This round is just all over the place right now. Mudda still in first. Surely he's not going to make a mistake himself. As we are going towards the identity. Is he able to hold it together? Elcon looking to snatch away the potential ace here. Setting up nice and tight from Soulja, but is unable to get closer. And that is still a round going the way of Alliance. But also ITB now in a position to claim the victory on this track. Track point for ITB. So Alliance really needs to answer this particular round with an ace of their own. And it is looking good out of the gates. Already quite a bit ahead as Elcon stumbles a little bit in the drift. Losing quite some speed here. Mime with a beautiful up and downhill. Passing Soulja. Mudda still in first place. The ending, however, we have seen that ITB is a little bit stronger compared to Alliance lineup. But a mistake right now by Mime opens the door for Soulja to move into second place. Going into the first ice slide reactor Dingsbooms. It is looking very good, but it's all going to be decided in the identity. And I do think that Mime will have the better one as he is setting up much quicker for the left turn. Goes with the inside approach. It is looking like it is going to be... Oh my days. What a close round here. I think that's the closest round we've seen on Slippy Slides. So difficult to call who is going to win it. But it is now 9-5 for the ITB squad. And all they need is a draw or a victory or an ace. Alliance only lifeline is the full-on ace. Here we go. A lot of pressure now. But the Alliance squad is not giving up. However, Soulja once again with a mistake, and Mudda is out. Mudda hits the wall. And this might be it. This might be over. Additional mistake from Mudda. And it's looking like the fifth map here will go the ways of ITB. As long as they can reach the finish line in this round. Soulja is trying his best, but even if he wins here, it is not going to be enough. Elcon with really good exit speed here also. Both ITB drivers now in first and second. I don't see them fail the identity here. Soulja is trying his best. Elcon makes a huge mistake. Mime, however, is still in the mix here. If Mime manages to get that first place, it is over. And yes, it is indeed over. Elcon somehow managed to make the jump even after colliding with the sign. That was quite surprising to me. But map number 5 goes to the ways of ITB. So that is Slippy Slides, a map choice from Alliance. And ITB wins it. So that is 2 maps from Alliance that they lost. So let's see if the pattern keeps going like this. Now we have ITB's pick, which is Agility Dash. And let's see if Alliance is able to clutch it out. Here we go. Yesterday, Alliance played nicely on this track. I believe the end score against G1 was 1-10. So it was a quick map here. And let's see what the ITB squad is able to cook up here. Because the Alliance lineup is ready. Here we go. First round. If ITB manages to win this track, they will win the match. But if Alliance wins this map, we are going to the final track. And a huge mistake off the bat here by Mudda, leaving Soulja alone up front right now. Onto the dirt section we go. Mime with a very low jump. Extends his lead ever so slight. Soulja really needs to step it up, but we have the identity here that can be very tricky, but it seems like Soulja is just not in his element right now. People also taking the snow on the left here. And then we have the speed drifting. 639 speed by Elcon. That is a lot of speed, actually. Approaching the ending. It is still a coin toss if they are gonna make the identity smooth. Here they go. Onto the transfers here. Left, right, left, right. It looks like they are saving a little bit more than normal. But sometimes when you save too much, it can cause a lot of troubles. But for this lineup right here, they are clean on the identity. And that is going to be another opening ace for ITB. And the same thing happened previous map, where they opened with the ace. So can Alliance have a say into this as they find themselves once again on the back foot? Here we go. On board with Mudda, who made that initial mistake last round. Now takes it a little bit more safe. Jumps a bit higher. Drops the gear right before the dirt. Gets an extremely proper nosedive, which definitely is a little bit faster. You can see him closing the gap towards Elcon. But Mime is doing a great job right now of staying ahead in first place together with Elcon. We have, however, a really nice race here. Mudda is opting for that snow approach as well. 639 speed for Mudda as well. Moving up to second position. Soulja still in last. But he could maybe come back in the identity section. Mime holding that first place quite comfortably. We do, however, have a race going on. Mudda trying to catch up to Mime here in the transfers. Getting super low airtime. Moves up to first place. Elcon also losing quite a bit of time. Let's go on board with the top two fight now. Mudda versus Mime here. It is still Mudda in first, but Mime is catching up. Mudda with the inside line. Tap to the right. And it is going to be Mudda taking the round here. Securing a draw. But that was not an easy feat at all. Woo! That was close. Mime and Elcon close by. Mime only 200s behind Mudda. Elcon 410s behind. Unfortunately, Soulja made an additional mistake in the identity. And now we are into the next round. Here we go. All four drivers driving right next to one another. Once again, we will see Elcon just full jumping, whereas Mudda and Soulja tried to go for an earlier landing. Definitely nothing to call here yet. They will go on the snow. Mime not with a good setup, and I think that Soulja also had a very poor setup there. Finding himself still in fourth place. Mudda in first, Elcon in second. No big mistakes have happened yet, but we have the identity still coming up, which can be very, very tricky. Also, this part here, Mime has a different approach compared to Mudda, and it is Soulja who is actually getting a little bit more speed out of these transfers, moving up to second place. This is huge for Alliance. If they can hold strong on the identity, then that is going to be the ace. Soulja looks to have it. Mudda is safing. It is also looking like Soulja knows that he has a little bit of a lead here. And boom, there you go. the ace coming in from Alliance to tie up the score. Still, I will say, even Mime and Elcon being 1.6 seconds behind is still a close round. We have seen what can happen on this map, where people are 14 seconds behind. So it is still really good to have... it's weird to say, but that was a good round all around. 4-4. The scores are tied up. We are approaching the next round. Mime, not with the greatest start, but has this very low jump there up his sleeve. Unable to catch up to the 3 players at the top, but then wiggles his way down here on the plastic. Oof, so close to the wall. Once again, super close to the wall. Is he able to catch up with maybe a better speed section? Let's find out here. SDing tap, tap, tap. 633. He is definitely getting closer towards Soulja. So the fight up top is the most important one. Is Elcon able to hold strong on that first position? Or can Mudda come and say hello in the identity once again? We have seen Elcon being a little bit shaky in this section of the track. Mudda trying his best to catch up. And you can see that the gap is being closed. So if Elcon manages to stay in first place, then it is going to be enough. But Mudda with a huge mistake. What about Mime? Mime also has made a huge mistake. And Soulja needs to stay in that position. Mudda with an additional mistake. Had to go for an extra respawn. And that's how things can go on this identity here. Multiple respawns. Hence why I said that even a 1.6 second disadvantage is a good round.
Victory.
But the victory goes to ITB. They are one step closer to winning this entire match. However, Alliance is not out of it yet. As we are into round number 5. Good start by every single driver. 1/10 is the difference between first and last here. Mime with that extreme low jump again. Wow, look at that. Comes back completely from last place all the way to first. Elcon, however, not getting that good speed on this plastic section. We do have an incredible round being shown here. And it is ITB who takes the lead right now. Mudda trying to catch up with speed slides, but ITB squad is just 3/10 ahead, looking to get an ace. But the identity is still so tricky, and they must feel the pressure of driving far ahead right now. Mudda is definitely able to close the gap here as Elcon makes a mistake. Is Mime able to hold strong in that first place? Mudda moving up slowly towards Mime here. Soulja drops down to 4th place. Is Mime able to get the identity? It looks like Mime is able to do it, but Mudda is challenging. Mudda is pushing. Mudda is pushing too much. And that is actually the ace coming in for ITB, which gives them the greatest opportunity they could have hoped for here. The score is now 5-9. All the ITB squad needs is anything but the ace from Alliance. The risk was definitely there for Mudda. He tried to catch up, but it wasn't enough. And now it is match point for ITB. Very important round right now. The nerves might be kicking in. Here we go. Soulja in first place. Once again. Oh, Mime now with a poor landing. And it is all up to Elcon. No, but it is Mudda who crashes, is even unable to get the jump. And that is looking like it's gonna be the ending here. Similar thing happened previous map where it was a 9-5 situation as well. And Mudda unfortunately made the mistake. He is definitely unable to catch up right now. Soulja looking to get first. But if the ITB squad is in second, third, then it will be over. And ITB will win this match against Alliance. Here we go. I am sure they know to just save the identity. Soulja still getting it. Elcon gets the overtake. Soulja in second place. Elcon wins it, and that is the end of this match. ITB wins against Alliance. Definitely a much better showing from the ITB lineup compared to what they showed yesterday. Alliance also fought hard, but it is just coming a little bit too short here. 2-4 is the end score in this match. Could have gone either way. A little bit too many mistakes from the Alliance side, I will say. But things happen. They will go 1-1 in the Super Weekend, which is not something to be negative about. All right, let's see if we can hop on a call to hear their thoughts about the map, about the match in general. Let's have a look if they want to. Okay. If they do not want to, then we will move on to the next match. So it is all up to them to see if they want to talk. But yeah, that is a map. I mean, match 2 done. Okay, they want to have a call. Okay. Here we go. Short call. Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Yo.
What went wrong, guys? What went wrong? Tell us about it.
Wow, just too many mistakes. Nothing else to it.
Too many mistakes. Was it maybe putting a little bit too much pressure on yourself or nothing of that kind?
No, not really. It's just like 3 out of the 6 maps went well. I felt like we both played really well on 3 out of the 6 maps, and the other 3 just weren't up to scratch. Like parkour, I think we played good enough, but they were just really fast.
They were really good on parkour, especially Elcon. He was on another level today on that map for sure. What went through your mind when you lost back and forth since you guys picked it? Soulja?
Well, I knew at that point we had to win. Well, yeah, Soulja, you go first.
Let's go. Soulja.
Oh yeah. I was a bit devastated where I could prevent the ace.
Yeah.
I had a good identity and I just clipped the CP.
Yeah, I saw that.
But other than that, I felt like I drove pretty good on that map. It's a bit of a gambling, a coin toss, I would say, on the jump. If you get the 360 really well, then yeah, you're good to go.
Definitely. I saw you had some rounds where you got the really good 360 and you just caught up like 4/10 to both of them. Yeah, and then the final map, it was kind of a back and forth, literally, with ITB winning the Alliance picks and you guys winning the ITB picks, and then it came down to Agility Dash. Well, what happened on Agility Dash? I saw you guys did the new trajectory by taking the snow, so that is something that you quickly adjusted. But yeah, what happened on Agility Dash? If you could give a short rundown.
For me personally, I kept making like tiny mistakes that were very deadly on the start of Agility Dash. Like the first 30 seconds, it was driving me insane.
Yeah.
Like the first round where I clipped the platform.
Yeah.
It's because normally I counter steer to air control, but I started steering a little bit too early, so I didn't get the counter steer input.
Okay.
And yeah, I clipped the wheel there. And then on that last round, I got an extra slide when I wasn't expecting it, and it pushed me further left than what I thought I was going to.
Crazy though. Like there were some rounds that just were decided on not even the identity, but the transfers before it. Like both of you had really like a much better line through that section compared to them. But then, of course, the identity was a little bit troublesome. Many
Oh,
rounds.
I was so shaky on the identity today, like
Yeah.
more than I anticipated.
Okay.
Same.
So, moving forward, let's see what are you guys gonna do for the upcoming week? Because you might have seen there are some different approaches to some things. Are you guys gonna adjust completely to these new lines, or are you confident that you know, the way you're driving right now is gonna be enough to, you know, keep pushing matches to victories?
Well, I'll go first. We definitely want to test out the new tech, the new lines, see if we can get fast and consistent at them. Yeah, other than that, like, just improving consistency on identities, like just a few of them.
Okay.
Rest is seemingly okay for now.
Okay. What about you, Soulja? Do you have anything
Yeah.
that you're gonna change coming up to this next week of practice?
I'll just focus on my weak points. Today it was identities.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was the other way around. For example, agility dash.
Yeah.
I had better pace today. I didn't go for the snow line, wasn't comfortable on it
Okay.
for now, but I'll check that one out. And yeah, just practice identity more.
Sounds
Like
good.
freestyle and yeah, agility dash for sure.
Yeah.
Also look at the new lines on the slippy slides, and there's a dirt line also on the reps, and
Yep.
yeah, all that new tech. I'll check it out and increase my pace in general.
I mean, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. So, gotta stay positive, right? Overall, the weekend went 1-1. It was, I remember we talked about this prior to the weekend, and basically all of us, we were like, yeah, it's most likely gonna be 1-1. So, are you still happy with the 1-1, or did you think there was definitely a 2-0 potential here?
Oh, definitely pleased with a 1-1, 100%. It gives us a strong start to the season. Yeah, not really much else to say about it.
Was really happy with the gyroscope win. Brought us 2 maps in total. That
Yep.
also counts towards the overall standing. So
Exactly.
Good
not
point,
too,
actually.
still happy about the results.
Yeah, that was very important. And once again, I just have to ask, are we gonna see arrow pipes today? What do you think? Because we haven't seen any arrow pipes in all of the matches so far.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. The problem
I was
with
thinking
that map,
about,
yeah.
we were thinking about picking it, but now after that, I'm glad we didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. The big problem is the pipes are not too smooth. You can landing back on both the first
Yeah.
2 of them, which puts a lot of players off just getting times in, and it happens randomly. Well, the game is deterministic, of course, but
Yeah.
like you get a 40% chance to get it, and I think a lot of players don't want that.
Yeah, those odds
Chance
aren't
to
really
happen.
in your favor.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, I will let you be. Good job this weekend. Everyone is super excited, and we're definitely proud of you guys. And we got some homework to do, so that is good. There's always room for improvement, and hopefully next weekend we'll be back on the track and winning again.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
For sure.
All right, have a good
Same.
one, guys.
All right.
See you later.
See ya. See you, chat.
Yep.
Bye.
Veg.